Hi, it's Miles Songbird. Did Michelle Birdsong? Miles Red Birdsong. Evangeline Einstein. So what I'm doing is stating the way I want the world to be. This is what the Sun asked me to do. And I made some notes. I wanted Eve and Adam to reunite and have an actual wedding this time, now that he's a man, at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. Perhaps a reception at Yankee Stadium, so lots of people can come and celebrate with us. And I want to receive the money that Eve is owed. Mary, Evangeline, Einstein, Tesla, all the people I've been, and I was never paid. I'd like to receive that money. I hope to receive that money. Christopher Columbus, having been Vincent van Gogh, is due like $81 million at least for a painting that was sold recently, so I hope she can receive the money from the Vincent van Gogh paintings and any other money she's due from the past lives she's led and didn't collect. Robin Birdsong, I hope she can have a couple of children, three children, and be very happy. She was Queen Victoria, and with Prince Albert, you hope that they can reunite and get married and have 3 children, and she have a successful career as a writer, even children's writer, since she was Dr. Seuss, or whatever kind of writer she wants to be, and sing birdsong. I hope that he can get married again and have children, as well as having a thriving career as a jazz band leader, touring the country. And Michael Bublé, if he wants to still do music, that's fine. I hope that he can do that. Perhaps he could join Sing's band, and I could join Sing's band, and Seth and Lou can join Sing's band. We just have a big family band, and because I started singing again. I used to be Elvis Gerald, and I used to be Marian Anderson, Sarah Vaughan, projected Lisa Stansfield, and so there's a voice in me, and I've been letting it out recently and enjoying it tremendously. So that would be fun to be able to do that, say on the weekends. And let's see what else. Who do I need? Jandara is a singer. Yeah, she was Shirley Temple as a child. So I hope that she can be a singer, successful singer. And Seth, Swami G, I hope that he can be, and maybe Jandara can sing with the band, the Sing Birdsong band. And Seth Renzinger, Swami G, could play drums on the weekends and then make computer games or apps during the week, because he's very good with the computer. And Lou can play the piano. I saw him play one day, and he's very good. So he could play with the jazz band and do that. Ostara Gloria, I'm hoping that I can have custody of her, because she was my great-grandmother. And we have close ties. We have energy between us that's very loving. She was also Hiawatha, and I was the peacemaker. And she and I united the Iroquois nation into, some tribes and made them into the Iroquois nation. So we could help unite the people of the country as we've become sort of dis, disunited. Is that a word? Okay, I'm just trying to, and this is a royal family. Govinda Singh is a singer. He's a singer. He was all those great, great artists. So if he wanted to sing with the Birdsong Band, that would be great. Or if he wants to just sing on his own, and whatever he wants, just I hope that people will get a chance to experience him, because the magnetism there is great, and his voice, I mean, even his speaking voice is commanding and pleasant and compelling and wonderful. So whatever Govinda Singh wants to do, I hope that he'll be able to do this. And I hope that Govinda Singh and our marriage can turn into a wedding, and the baby that he put in me is delivered, healthy and happy, just as I wish. I hope the baby, the Son, the Supreme Son put in me, is delivered into the world healthy and happy. Okay, that's it. Oh, and I hope Sneezy the Greasy becomes a bestseller and a sort of franchise, and that we have a Sneezy the Greasy Part 2, and we have a movie Sneezy the Greasy, and a couple of movies Sneezy the Greasy, and dolls for the Holy Royal Family, of which Govinda Singh is the head. He's the the Emperor of the Cosmos, and Singh Birdsong is King of the World, and Michelle Birdsong is Queen of the Universe, and Robin Birdsong is Empress of the UK and Empress of Europe. And I hope that Melanie Lynn Spears, Princess of the World, and her children, and our dukes and duchesses, and the Holy Royal Family, my husband's, I hope our prince consorts, and that each member of the Holy Royal Family is given $1 million a year for the charities, or if they needed to live off of, fine. Because Govinda Singh has said that I'm owed everything, and so that there is no shortage of money. Charan Singh said, why not want a lot of money, so that you can help a lot of people. So I want to help the people in the Holy Royal Family, because they're so good and they've been so sacrificing. So I have a whole long list of them, like Dr. Oz, and he was St. Matthew, and Dr. Ben Carson was St. Luke, and Steven Seagal was St. Mark, and Vladimir Putin was my son, and so was Steven Seagal. Vladimir Putin was St. Xavier. See, I have a list, very, very long list, and I would like these people, I hope these people can be rewarded. Fallon, I'm looking at Fallon, she was Tonto, and her mother, Rochelle Llewellyn, was a Lone Ranger. So, and I hope Rochelle can finally get a position worthy of her talents and her work ethic. Okay, let me read. Everybody got children, sing, and Melanie, I said get her money, yeah. Okay, all right. So I was talking about an unpleasant subject in the last video. It's about I was having my interview before the Lord, and I had become Melanie, 5 years old, because I loved her. She was my daughter, and I became her. Although I was, the same size I was a big woman, a grown woman, but with the consciousness of a 5-year-old. And a little child shall lead them. That's what it says in the Bible. So, when Charan Singh said, "What is there to fear?" pleasure filled my ear. His voice was so sweet. His smile irresistibly captivating. I couldn't believe he was holding his face like that for me to kiss his lips. Will I sex? Piss. Present I sex. Present I sex. Explain. Present I sex is Satan. Snake. I didn't think the master, Charan Singh, was Satan or a snake. I could see he was almost irresistibly sweet and beautiful. I was looking at him through the eyes of my 5-year-old daughter, Melanie. I loved her. Love is becoming the other person. Love is losing your identity. Then, my Melanie eye noticed Charan Singh's lip was discolored a little. The bottom lip was, and there was no way I was going to be able to kiss God. Brother Wright, as Minnow, smelled foul odor coming from his mouth. I was shocked, horrified, turned off. I was a little girl, Minnow. I had my breath back. I held my breath back from breathing. I stopped breathing. I died for a few minutes. Died. Denied I sex to Edwin. The last will as Saint Son Upper. The Last Supper. He will as Saint. I hear Father. Here, I hear Babaji. So I denied Edwin the pleasure the time he was in the hospital instead of calling him personally. Person, ally. Presenting energy her side. Evidence. Presenting evidence of story. She's telling gory details. See her Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Baby bear. Sherlock Holmes. Daughter detective. E.T. Edwin's trial. Ales, sail, bail. Snail's pace. Babaji, will, energy. I poured salt on a crawling. Okay, so that's the end of that topic. I think Edwin's trial has already been held, and he's gonna enter Robin's womb, I think, because Edwin gave me the idea for Talk and Share. I had the Talk and Share already, but he gave me what to do with it. He said, put it on, make it bigger than Facebook. He recognized that it could help a lot of people. And he encouraged me in it, and that was important because it gave me confidence in it. I poured salt on a crawling snail once to stop him in his trail once. Derailed him. Railroad said to my mother, that was a boyfriend of my mother's, you favor Helen the most, but Minnow might be the one to save you all. And now that I have won the right for the good to rule the earth, I guess I did save you all, right? So deregulated the pace of a living being. This is when I put the salt on the snail. I feel guilty for eating meat as a kid. Had I not given in and eaten somebody's leg and somebody's, yes, wing when goodness, we're having remorse. Oh, that's a relief. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I was Mahalia Jackson in a past life. I loved her. I should watch her on Ed Sullivan. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Charan Singh said, repent. Kingdom of God is at hand. And when I was writing her story, Eve's story, I looked at my right hand as the kingdom of God because of what Charan Singh had said. That's why I had a mandate. I could say anything I wanted as long as it was the truth. So I was always trying to be true to myself. If thou be true to thyself, then thou canst be false to any man. That's what I said when I was Shakespeare. Okay, where am I? My teammate, I feel good. Okay. Chariot. See? Here we are. See? Harlot Riot. Hush, Sweet Charlotte. Charlotta Woodson. My teammate, excuse me, my ex-former teammate in basketball, the Hounds of the Baskervilles. So that's a story about when I won the most valuable player on the Burt High School girls basketball team. And Mr. Roberts came up to me 2 minutes before I had to speak and said, you just won an award and your teammates didn't give it to you and you got to make a speech. And I was like, what are you talking about? It was time to speak. So I thanked my roommates. That's what he mentioned, the teammates. So then when I finished that 2-minute thank you, turns out the Clarksville Leaf Chronicle newspaper gave me the award, but he didn't fill me in properly. So anyway, Claudine Dunbar came up to me and said, I didn't vote for you. And then Charlotta Woodson, who was supposed to be my friend, and Catherine Williams, this girl was supposed to be my friend, didn't say a word. And I felt like the whole team was ganging up on me saying I didn't deserve the award. So it spoiled the award for me. And I have to learn now, doing Talk and Share, to accept rewards knowing that they'll feel good. Because I learned that day at Burt High School that rewards feel bad, make you feel bad. So that's the incident what that was about. Something about dressed like Star Trek before the fifth dimension. That's what that is. Let me see. Room dispels. This is on The Last Supper. Room dispels doom and gloom and issued boom boom. Thunder in the sky is as farting from the behind. Feel art. Fart. laughing at me for farting. What's so funny? This is a 5th grade incident. See, I'm doing talk and share right now. I didn't fart. Are you all out of your mind? This wasn't said, but this was what was the atmosphere. Mirror train. I reflected on this plain shame covering their blame. 5th dimensions, dressed like Star Trek before there was a Star Trek. Andoni was living to die and go to heaven. I said, what's so great about heaven? She said, the streets are gold. I didn't particularly feel incentivized, but it was a default choice because I didn't want to go to hell and burn for eternity either. E.G. Turn, R.N. Isaacs, testify, test, sci-fi, sanctify, satisfy, high by. Okay, as far as burning for eternity, that's the sun. And you can only go there after you have had all your karma debt settled. And then you can go there and burn in the sun for eternity. So in that sense, I don't know, is that hell? Hell is evil. Willing wills is hell. Okay, I think I'm going to stop now. It's Mild Red Songbird in New York City. Is that last part kind of confusing for you? Because I was ordering the earth and then I started talking some talking there stuff because I pretty much record my head, my brain, with these videos. And I don't know what's censored, you know. Okay. It's Mild Red Songbird in New York City. I'll see you on video 5.